how it does it?
Yeah. I did it.
Let's get a little closey.
Hi guys, we're gonna be filming a video today. We don't really have any plan to it necessarily. We're kind of just...
Well, there's a plan to answer questions that you guys asked us.
You asked us questions on my Instagram, and we're gonna go through them and answer them. We're also gonna do face masks.
Okay, so like...
I didn't mean... Okay, so... Here's one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll open it, don't open yours.
Okay.
April!
Katie, were your parents skeptical about you being online friends with someone older? Well, she's only like a year older than me. And they also...
When we first became friends, I was a senior and you were a junior, so it wasn't
so it's like we were in high school. It's like me and Aleri are 2 years apart. Like, just because it's someone online, that doesn't mean that, like... Because also I've had online friends for like 3 years, so they kind of are used to it by now. And at first they were a little bit skeptical of it, but like after a while they were kind of like, okay, well, the internet is different from when we were children, and not everyone is a creepy old man.
We also talked for like a year before
we talked for a year before we met for the first time, and our parents, like, we would be on FaceTime and we'd be like, Mom, say hi, like, so they knew who she...
enough?
Yeah. She like knew who she was, so it wasn't like weird or anything, because...
Can I give you mine? I just want to rub it off. There you go.
And then her sister was the one who reached out to me first for the idea. You can...
Yeah, shout out to Aleri and Kenz for planning this. And Ari for planning the last one. Was it weird at first when you guys started talking online?
Well,
no.
But I was like, I followed Lexi before.
She was a fan.
I was a Lexi-nator.
Yeah.
I was a fan before we were friends. And so this is also the story of how we met, because I think it's funny, so I'm going to tell it.
Yeah, it is.
I followed her, like, if you go back on my, like, please don't. Yeah. But if you go back to the account that I had before my, like, I guess what you would call my main account, because, like, that's where I post. I was, like, one of her followers or whatever, and this was before...
Or whatever.
And I don't even remember, you were, like... pretty big at that point. I don't know how many followers you had.
I think I had like 40K.
Yeah, and I had about maybe 20K when we became friends. I made a Twitter, and my dad like wouldn't let me get Twitter for a while, and so it was like a big deal when I got Twitter. And I followed Lexi because I was I was one of, like, I followed her on TikTok, so I was like, of course I have to follow this girl on Twitter because I love her videos. And
that's so funny.
And so I followed her on Twitter.
I got to do my eyebrow.
And she followed everyone back on Twitter, so she just followed me back, and I, like, low-key fangirled over it, and I was like, oh my god, Lexi followed me back. And so at that point, I was kind of like, okay, we're mutuals, so we're friends now. Which, obviously, like, we didn't talk, so, like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, we're besties now that we're mutuals or anything, but that was my mindset. Then...
And you were, like, commenting on my TikToks, but, like, I didn't know you were the same person that you were on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know if we were interacting, but, like...
We never really interacted on Twitter.
No. But the first time, like... Oh, it's cold. The first time I, like, DM'd you, basically, people were, like, hating on me on Twitter. Nothing new. But, I, like, quote tweeted the tweet or something, and I was like, yeah, I hate that girl too.
Yeah.
And then people were like, there's this one person who was like agreeing with me, like they didn't know it was me. They were like, right, I also hate her. Yeah. And so then like I sent, you said, I think you replied, and that's why I replied, and I was like,
ha ha ha, or something like that, because I was like, yeah, sometimes people hate us without realizing. No, because you didn't know who I was even after that.
You did not include yourself in it. I think you were just like laughing. You're like, that's so funny. And then I was like, I know, isn't this so... You can probably like put the screenshot up. We just started talking from that, and then eventually I realized that you were you. And I was like, oh, I've seen you commenting on my videos, and I followed you back, and then that was that.
We got like really close, literally after a month.
It was so fast. Oh god.
We made a video within literally like 2 months of us being friends or something like that, and it's interesting.
I regret it.
But that's our friendship story, because I know that there was a question to ask for that.
Oh, I accidentally rubbed some off, look.
I always like this question because I think that it's fun. Top 3 baby names.
Does it matter the gender?
No. All mine are gender neutral names.
Oh! I'm glad you brought the full paper towel. The paper towel! I only have one baby name for a boy, and that's Owen. Owen, Oliver, and for girls, Rosie or Willow. I don't really have a top 3. Those are just ones that are like in my brain.
Yeah, I don't have like a top 3, but I'll list my list, and then I'll
critique it.
Taylor, Blake, Stevie, Drew, Dylan, and Sawyer.
Stevie.
But
that is the worst.
The only reason that I had Stevie, first of all, so rude to Stevie Nicks. Second of all.
Okay, if you're like old, then sure. Imagine looking at a baby and be like, Stevie! Ew!
Wait. This is like off topic, but not off topic. Imagine having a baby and like, you look at, what was the name?
Rob?
That wasn't it, but that's a good one. Ethan! Oh. Do you remember what?
Why would you not search baby?
My tampon.
You're like dripping.
I'm dripping? It looks like a wart. Can you see my wart?
Okay, I'd like to first clarify that I am obsessed with the Hunger Games series, but I won't be including this because it's a series, so it doesn't count. So top 3 would have to be The Basketball Diaries, Call Me By Your Name, and The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I love Perks of Being a Wallflower. What's the other one that's like Perks of Being a Wallflower? Do you know what I'm thinking of?
No, there's no movie like that.
No, like it's like I associate them together. It has Elle Fanning in it.
Who?
All the Bright Places.
I've never seen that.
I don't really like it. It like
I was about to add it to my watch list.
It's like a it's just like really slow. I don't know, but I love Perks of Being a Wallflower. Okay, my top number 1, Tangled. Number 2.
Don't say something stupid.
If I said The Fault in Our Stars, would you hit me?
No.
Okay. So number 2, The Fault in Our Stars. Number 3, I actually really liked Lady Bird. I don't know if I put that on my top 3, but we watched it last night and I liked it. Do you do that?
No. I think you do.
You said thank you, dear. It's like, dear? It says, of each other's friends, who is your favorite? Mine, of her friends, is Carson.
You want to explain?
I don't know. He's just like really funny. Like we got along really well when I was there, so.
Everybody loves Carson. Well, I'd like to say that I've only met Aleri, Kenz, Vin, and Paige. They were all great, and I would say they're all equally great. But Aleri and Kenz have kind of put this together, so, and I love them, so I feel like I just, I gotta say.
Something fell out there, and like mid-sentence, I was like,
gotta say.
Every sentence.
What is something that they do to annoy you? Something that Katie does that annoys me is not trying something and saying that she hates it. Or is like, I don't like that. And then she hasn't eaten it, she hasn't done it, she hasn't watched it, like something like that.
It also annoys you that I ask if I annoy you.
Yeah, so like, am I annoying? I'm like, yeah. You're annoying when you keep asking if you're annoying. If I was annoyed with you, I would tell you because I'm a bitch. I don't even know. Come on, there's gotta be something.
There definitely is.
I literally am so annoying.
No, but there definitely is something. I just like, I'm sure, like if you did the thing that annoyed me, I would be like, oh yeah, that's it. But I like can't think of it. Or like if you list annoying, sus. I don't know.
She definitely has something.
I literally cannot.
I would literally hate to be my friend. I don't stop talking.
I don't stop talking. We'll be on FaceTime for like an hour and I will have said majority of what is said.
That's not true.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Now you make me feel like I don't talk enough. That's not true. She's lying. Whatever, next question.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Like, well, I texted her saying that, like, I was crying at 5 feet apart or whatever.
Oh, God.
And she was like, it's not even a good movie or whatever. And she was, like, hating on it. And, like, I don't like the way it ends either. And especially since it does end better in the book or whatever. I don't like how it ends either. But it's not a bad movie. It's just not suited to your fancy.
No, my problem with those movies is I just don't like silly little young adult rom-coms. They just bore me.
You had a fan account called The
When I was
11! Favorite thing about each other since we just did like what annoys ourselves.
I actually hate everything about Katie. This is like too big of a question. I need like time to think about this.
The thing is like I have a lot of favorite things, so then like, but like it's not necessarily something I can like pinpoint. But like I feel like as much as Lexi is scary on like Twitter and she seems like like genuinely you seem mean on Twitter, but you're like, she's like actually one of like the sweetest people that, like ever. If you're friends with her, like
if you're not her friend, she's absolutely a bitch.
Like she's actually like, and that sounds like so boring being like, oh she's sweet or whatever, but like it's true. I also like that she's a cuddly person because I am too. Imagine if your face mask was still like wet and you like accidentally.
My face is not on you.
I know, but if you.
I something just popped into my head, but it's not as sentimental as.
What is it?
Yours. Well, you know, this isn't 100% true because it's not. You will like watch my show recommendations or like movie recommendations, or like when I tell you like read this Larry fic. She doesn't like reading that much. She doesn't like watching movies that much. I am obsessed with those two things, and she does anyways.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Well,
I think the only one that I haven't watched is You're on Ice.
Yeah,
like,
but she's going to. Because she wants me to watch New Girl.
Oh, okay. Most of the time I do. Like most things that you've recommended, I've read or made moves or done or made moves.
I just take that so like. I don't know. If there was a love language for that, that would be my love language. Because, like, if I recommend, like, a song to someone and they listen to it, I'm like, that is the best thing that can ever happen.
Yeah. That's my thing is, like, when people are, like, dating, right, and, like, they won't, like, you'll recommend a song to them and they're like, eh. Or, like, if they don't want to, like, get into, like, what you're into, it's like...
Yeah, like, what's the point? Like, you don't have to like it.
No, but at least, like, give it
an open
listen.
mind.
Yeah.
Or, like, listen to the other person when they talk about how much they like it.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, when they don't listen, it's like...
Okay, this is such a random question, but do you like eating lemons alone? Oh my gosh, I love lemons. I could, like, eat a whole lemon. Like, take the peel off and... We should probably just plug it in and then finish it later.
No.
Okay.
The angle probably changed because...
We don't have face masks on anymore.
Oh yeah. We don't have face masks on anymore. The angle probably changed because the camera died. Wake up.
So, I love lemons. My favorite fruit is raspberries, but like lemons hit different. At restaurants, you know, when like they put a lemon on like the glass of your water, everyone always gives me their lemons and I just eat them. I just love lemons.
I like lemons, but I haven't had them in like years, but I know that I used to eat them with like sugar. like they put like sugar packets on it. Okay, so this one is your biggest pet peeve. Mine is mostly like, I don't know if it could be considered like a pet peeve, but I like hate like lots of sounds. I hate ASMR and it comes up on my For You page all the time. Hate it. But like if someone next to me is like chewing really hard and they're breathing really hard at the same time, I can't explain it, but I like, and like certain sounds make my neck like twitch. I have other pet peeves too, but I can't like think of it off the top of my head. I thought of another one. But
what?
Oh, I just was gonna say that I hate it when like people are very like close-minded. Like when people won't like you'll recommend something to them and they won't.
Yeah. Like certain like not textures, but like one of the things that I hate walking into like any kitchen or like hardwood floor without socks on.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a pet peeve. Well, because like
yeah.
Not that like my house is dirty. But like, there's always gonna be like little.
Oh, my floor, my kitchen floor. I don't know if you've been down there barefoot, but it's so bad.
Yeah, like anytime I walk on any hardwood floor, like things will like stick to your feet.
Yeah.
Wait, we should talk about this. If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? I would go to the UK, but I don't know if this counts. Like, I want to go to like Paris and London.
So Europe.
And yeah, like a lot of places.
Mine right now is like Italy. I really want to go to Italy. Italy and Bora Bora are like my top two places. Bora Bora is just pretty, but I've kind of like given up on Bora Bora just because like you want to go a lot of places.
And Japan.
Like she's like, I want to travel.
I mean, I've traveled a lot over America.
But like if you were right now to get on a plane to go travel somewhere, where would you go?
I think it'd be Paris.
I would say probably Italy.
Why Bora Bora?
I don't know. It was just, I think I remember seeing like, I want to say like Alex Wasabi and Laura DIY. Like, I probably watched, like, I think they went on, like, a vacation there one time, and I saw it was, like, super pretty, and it became, like, my dream place. But I don't even really like the beach that much, so I think that I just hyper fixated on the fact that I wanted to go there when I was younger, and then like continued.
I've been to so many beaches. That's, like, the only vacation I've ever been on, like, with my family. I went to New York City once, which was my favorite vacation, by the way. But, like, every vacation I go on is either, like, South Carolina, Florida. Not being ungrateful. I'm scared of the ocean.
Oh.
And I want to travel places. I love, like, the city. So, like, when I went to New York City, I had such a fun time. Chicago. I've been to New York City twice, Chicago twice, like, living it up. That's just my thing.
Yeah, I don't get people who, like, will go to the beach just, like, if you're a person that goes to the beach, like, this isn't attacking you, but I don't understand people who, like, are like, beach day. Like, I go to the beach for, like, an hour, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to swim, I'd swim in a pool.
Yeah. I don't swim when I'm at the, like, if I'm at the beach, I go, like, knee deep at most. Like, I don't swim.
When I'm at the beach, I lay a towel down and read a book because I don't want to do anything else there.
Yeah. So this one says, how do y'all handle the hate? Because I feel like it can apply to, like, bullying too, because a lot of people deal with that.
Well, when I get, like, hate in, like, the DMs, I don't see all my DMs, but if I do, I just ignore it. On Twitter, I fight back. I just don't like letting people, like, say stuff and then feeling like they can sit behind a screen and say whatever they want and, like, me not seeing it, or, like, I don't want to feed into it, but at the same time it's like it just bothers me not to say anything back. But, like, on TikTok, I found that it's easier to just delete the comments because then that doesn't feed into other people going on to it, and it's like I block certain words. It's my account. I can do what I want on it. If I don't want to see something, I don't have to see it. Like,
yeah. Most of the time, I just resort to ignoring it because for me, like, it usually doesn't, like, get to me. Like,
yeah, it never bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, I never actually feel hurt by it. It's just more like annoying.
Because most of the time, it's like, these are literally people, like, if they saw me, like, I saw so many people at Love on Tour, like, give me, like, the dirtiest looks, knowing that they would easily, like, attack me on Twitter, but they would not have done it, like, in person.
No, that's the thing. Like, I got so much hate when I dressed up as Unbelievers Louie on Twitter.
But no one
said that thing in real life.
Yeah. So, like, most of these people are people who would not do anything in person, and they're just doing it because they're bored most of the time, and they might hate us, like, whatever, but, like, they're not actually gonna go up to us in person
and all
and say
the
anything.
Hate is not even, like, about us personally. Like,
no.
It's just about, like,
it's
you're a Larry, you like this, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with me personally. So it's like, how do you expect me to get offended by something that I enjoy?
Yeah,
like, okay.
And, like, the most recent hate that I could have said that I would have had was, like, when I was defending Ash for, like, the Harry thing.
I got
like,
from that
most
too.
of the time, like, it's for something stupid like that, so it's not even, like, they're hating on me for doing something. Like, it's, like, it's dumb. So most of the time I just ignore it because those people can't say it to our faces, so, like, then why bother get, like, offended by it?
Yeah. Are you guys going to any concerts this year?
Yes. I'm going to, first I'm going to Louis March 10th, then Olivia April 2nd, then Ash April 8th, then Conan April 14th, and then Sean June 30th.
I have to read from a list because I have a lot and I don't remember them. So I'm seeing I Don't Know How in Cleveland, Louis in Pittsburgh, Tyler the Creator in Columbus, Half Alive in Columbus, Conan Gray in Cincinnati, Ash in Cleveland, Wallows in Cleveland, 5 Seconds of Summer in Cincinnati, Shawn Mendes in Cleveland, Shawn Mendes in Pittsburgh, 5 Seconds of Summer in Michigan, 21 Pilots in Cleveland, and then 21 Pilots in Pittsburgh.
So not very many. Okay, so we're gonna do an outro now.
That's it.
That's our video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Bye!
Bye!